Peace, love, energy, and infinite light to all my beautiful autonomous, indigenous, American Indians across the globe. Especially the ones here in the Americas, aka to the island. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a beautiful, beautiful rising. Halito to everyone. Halito la Saguaya. Hope everyone's starting the day on a beautiful, beautiful, positive vibe, positive frequency and positive vibration. Because you know how we got step, how we got move, how we got to slide. Mm, mm, mm. Slide with the sun. Slide with the water. Move like the wind. Just breathe in the nose, out the mouth. Or in the nose, out the nose. Either or. Get your meditation right, get your breathing right. That's one of the most important steps in meditation and in life, period, is your breathing. Practice to breathe with your heartbeat in your nose. Breathe with the heartbeat. Breathe with the heartbeat. That's how you excel and get power through anything. That's how it's another way when you meditate, how you can manifest anything through that breathing. That breathing activates all that structure right here in your cerebral. It just activates it, heightens it. Just your breathing at that. And just imagine if you eat right, a more plant-based diet that's very electric, very high and vibrant. Very high in vibrations. How's everyone doing, though? How's everyone doing? I miss y'all. Wish I could get back alive. I need to get back alive to get talking to my people. But yeah, man. You gotta understand these laws. You gotta understand what's being implemented right now. All the elites are losing power, falling in power. Queen England, they're falling in power. So the Aborigines, the indigenous ones of the land are reclaiming it all, reclaiming everything. And I did some research on the word Aborigine. Just try to keep it in indigenous or autonomous, you guys, or the original American Indian. That takes you out of the structure, But if somebody say Aboriginal Indian, I'm gonna know what they mean. But you gotta correct it, cause that structure on the paperwork, that shit matters. That matters. Excuse me, people. Excuse them more. But that's very important to know too. You gotta study the etymology of words. It's very important to know. You gotta know what these words mean, cause that matters. Oh, it don't matter. Yeah, it matters, especially in court. Because that's the main thing you need to really know is through these laws and through these courts, because that's the only way you're going to get your so-called justice. You really want liberty. You want the liberty, Sure land. You want that liberty. That's what you want. Everything that's owed to you, that's what you want. You don't want to just keep living in this lies. All right. And another thing, that black thing definitely matters. Don't let them call you black. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know your tribe. You gotta know your indigenous. You gotta know your copper entity. You gotta know your living entity. You put yourself under the status of property if you label yourself as black or African American. Like, that's like below a citizen. You label yourself as nothing, so don't ever do that. Always either original American, American Indian, autonomous American Indian, or an indigenous American. You gotta let them know. We're the original descendants of the Mayans. We're the original descendants of the Incas. We're the original descendants of the Aztecs. We're the original descendants of the Olmecs. We're the original descendants of the ancient Atlanteans, etc., etc. These, nah, you know what that means. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. All that shit logic to all this music and all that shit got logic to it. It all means something. It all means something. All the metaphors. Try to put the truth out there, man. That's what they paid to do. Paid to play with you. Don't let them play with you. Don't let nobody tell you who you are either. You know who you are. Find out who you are. Don't let nobody just tell you who you are. Ever. Ever. Don't ever do that. That's a number one no-no, dude. Like, straight up. Never do that. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research. Always study. Always do it yourself. Always find out for you, you know. Never let someone else tell you. Especially me, I'll be a hypocrite, you know. I pray people don't believe me. I'm like, dude, don't believe me. Just look it up. That's all I ask you. I can see you like, that sounds all right. But I'm looking to it. I can respect that. If you be like, no, man, that sounds crazy. And not look it up. You only hurt yourself, buddy. You only hurt yourself. You can tell by the energy I give off, by the vibration, by the frequency I give off. I ain't here to bullshit you. You feel me? I ain't here to fuck around with you. I'm here to tell you something right. I'm gonna tell you something right. I'm gonna tell you something wrong. I tell you something right, you do left. Your brain, your mind, your body, everything gets left. You gotta do the right thing like Spike Lee. I'm trying to tell you something right. But in reality, I ain't trying to tell you nothing. We all just here to make you think, man. Just make you think for yourself. You know, do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. Do the footwork. Do the research. Do the research. Do the research. Just do the research. There's so many people out here with videos and information and links, references to articles, the actual government articles that's saying like, dude, this is ours, man. All we gotta do is claim it. All we gotta do is claim it. But are we gonna claim it? Are you gonna claim what's yours? Or are you gonna keep acting like this information isn't worth two shits, you know? This is the most vital information you can know in your life. What your bloodline is linked to, who your bloodline is linked to. And you do that through genealogy. You're not gonna do that through no DNA test. A DNA test not gonna link you to your grandmother, link you to your land. It won't. It cannot. It will not. You gotta understand. You gotta know. You gotta find out. I help you if you don't know. It's all about genealogy. It's all about genealogy. All about genealogy. All about finding out where your grandmother was. And to majority of the copper color, so-called African Americans, you guys looking like you're American Indians. Look like we've always been here, thousands of years, millions of years. You know, this is our homeland. We gotta claim it. Can't keep acquiescing. Can't keep going thinking that we're a color. That's a major hit. That's a major hit. And the thing that's going around, the thing that's going down right now, you gotta know who you are in order to beat this and to find out what's going on. In order to get out the hole that you're in order to get out of this matrix, you gotta know who you are. We're the great Masonic secret. We're the great secret. We're the hidden secret. We're the truth right under your nose. We're the key to getting out of this illegal debt, this false currency, these illegal corporations, structure, you know. To get that monkey off your back, you know, you have to actually worry about going broke, dude. You know how much they owe you? There's no such thing as an American Indian being broke. Worst come to worst, take them to court soon, challenge their jurisdiction against you, claim everything they owe to your motherfucking ass, Just look this up, do your research. Do your research of how to sue people violating your constitutional rights, which they have been doing since the early 1400s. We've been at war with the United States Corporation since the late 1300s till this day. They've been genociding us on our own land. And you guys don't know, but the best way to do this is through the court system. That's the bread and butter right there. Sue these corporations, man. Sue these people violating you on your own land. That's the main priority. You sue them under your indigenous status. Sue them under your private, not the corporate. Don't sue them under your straw man. Don't you pass that threshold. You stay right there by the fuse and you start suing these corporations under your indigenous status. Any corporation that you haven't consented to their corporate structure, to the corporate contracts, you sue them. Any policy enforcer that violated your rights when you haven't damaged, harmed, or stolen property, you sue them personally. The governor's not changing nothing, you sue the governor. You do what you gotta do. And all in between time, I assume, get your money, work, do what you gotta do, start your own business. Or work a regular job so you get enough money to start your own business. Find out what you want to do, your own family business to pass down to the children. You gotta learn to pass down equity. It's the main important thing, main important process, passing down equity, passing down property, passing down businesses. We gotta stop renting and start owning, And then, a lot of people say, you need money. There's grants out here for so much stuff. Not loans, but grants. And then once you claim your identity on public record, they're gonna give you land, they give you money. You don't gotta pay tax, you don't gotta pay mortgage, so life as you know is gonna be easier than you ever would have thought of. And then you'll see heaven on earth, You just gotta flip the system, that's flipping it on you. That's all it is. Great deception, perverse psychiatry. They make you think you're a visitor in your own home. Remember, they can never change the original laws. So no one can come in your house and start telling you what to do. No one. No one can come in your house and start telling you to pay such and such. No one. Understand that. You're not descended from slaves, you're descendants from the heirs of this land. And they pass this land down to you. Don't know why can't no corporation own this land. Stop saying that the United States owns this land. Stop saying that these people own your land. You're making it look like they own the land because you're not claiming the land. We run this. We manifest. We create what reality is, not them. You keep letting these people control your life. Stop letting them control the shit that you do. Start flipping it on them. If they ain't doing what they can for the American Indian, sue their ass, press them out. If you threaten them with court under this, I bet they have a change of thought. Half the time, they probably try to set it out of court, won't go to court, and just give you that right there on the spot. You gotta know how to talk to them, Talk to them like somebody, a stranger stepping in your house. It's that simple. It's that simple. These corporations hold no jurisdiction. They still a natural living entity. You're a natural living entity. Act like it. It's no time to be sensitive. It's no time to be. Ask questions, question everything. But you gotta go in. You gotta go the fuck in. If another stranger, if another motherfucker walk in your house, you'll go smack at them right in your actual house, your apartment, your mansion, your condo, whatever. You gotta let them know, you guys. We are the chosen one. We are the heirs of the land. We are the original indigenous American Indians. Peace, love, energy, and light. I love you all. Keep doing your thing.